sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they might...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Runs through the contact. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 46 yards. And the Niners will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And they go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Purdy off the play fake. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Niners are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 23-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Fighting this under pressure again, and down he goes again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, 28 yards. And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 67 yards. And the 49ers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. They go with McCaffrey. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, Or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 9. 56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Purdy looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Purdy now on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They go play action here. Purdy escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one too low.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's the Chiefs punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we... Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Niners just continue to roll. They go with McCaffrey. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the side.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's got it. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
We are through 3 quarters of play here. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play action. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for 28 yards. Throwing here, Purdy. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Mahomes to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because Travis Kelce
down the left sideline. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 61 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with it. There he goes left side. Now he's loose again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. And down he goes as the 49ers get there.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Mahomes going to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.